Okay, my journal article that I did this week was on learning with students' perception of learning mathematics with cellular phones and applets. And if you teach junior high to high school, you know that most students, the majority, have access to a cell phone. What they did is they gave the students access to cell phones and these computer applets that they had, and they wanted to know how their perception on it. And we all know that this is a technical age. Electronic devices are everywhere, not just at home or in businesses, but in schools. And we're an age of digital learning, and so why not just take that and run with it? Students are not intimidated, for the majority of them, are not intimidated by using any type of technology. So the research goal of this journal article was to find out the students' perspective and their perception on using these devices to learn math. So they chose middle school students, and they wanted to know their perception on the differences between the cell phone and the applet. They chose 15 ninth graders from 3 different schools, and not sure why they chose 9 males and 6 females. It did not say. I was curious about that. They all volunteered, and they all claimed to be somewhat strong in mathematics. So, with that said, the software that they used in the research, one of them was called Math 4 Mobile, Math, the number 4 Mobile. It's actually also a site where they could download it directly to their phone, or they could have it Bluetooth. I mean, it explained different ways they could get this on their phone. They had Graph2Go and Fit2Go so that they could use graphing devices and things on their phones. So they had access to computers and cell phones. And so the advantages they found by using these cell phones and applets is they were able to multitask. They could do lots of things on just one application, applet, or the cell phone program. They could solve them quickly. They felt they were easier, didn't have to put in a lot of effort to solve them, and they really liked it because if they did do the pencil and paper, they could go back and check because they wanted to make sure they were right. With the cell phone app that they used, device, they were able to collaborate with other students on that same program. And they really liked that because they could do that anywhere, not just in the classroom. For homework, they could collaborate and not have to be actual in the classroom setting to get this benefit. Okay. Oddly enough, I didn't know if y'all would realize this, but they found no disadvantages. Every student said that they really enjoyed and they felt they were learning. They felt that this was a cool, if you want to say, way to learn math. They really enjoyed it. They did not find any disadvantages other than if they just didn't have access to a phone. Not everybody's going to have a phone, but they did have access to the computer at school, and they really liked it. All participants also said that they would use these devices in the future, and so they really felt that they were helping them in the mathematics. They were doing functions and linear and quadratic functions, and they felt that these helped them tremendously. So that they had enriched learning in mathematics with both programs, the applet and their cell phone. The students seemed more eager to learn, and they felt that they were more up to date with technology and not old school. And they did understand the pencil and paper, but this was something they enhanced on, I guess you want to say, and they really enjoyed it. I think this was a great way to get students to learn math, because if we are going to get them to learn, maybe we just have to play their game and get in with the cell phone era. So this read the journal, and oddly enough, this was actually done in Israel. So anyway, thank y'all for listening, and I look forward to listening to reading your responses. Thanks.